Hey everybody and welcome back to Nightbringer's Watch. I am your host Falk and tonight we're going for some more action here in Vampyr. I was running to the West End once more and I thought why not check in for some other civilians in here. And I knocked at the door and we found Venus. Venus seems to be an old friend of Jonathan and she said something about Mary, like sorry for your loss or something, and she refused to let us in because she wanted to go to bed, but we are a mighty vampire, so...
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes, for old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan.
Haha.
Mary came here with her husband and her son. They were such a beautiful family.
Has it been like that? Venus is, I believe, the wife of our old friend. So let's plunder that house for all that.
You survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
Yeah. We need all those medicine that we can find, all the scrap that we can recycle, all the shittings you can spare. What should not be...
You know that you are always wrong. At this hour.
Yeah, at this hour of night. We are a vampire, deal with it. Oh, nice dress. Wow. Looks good. What's this? Way out to the balcony. The Lost Library, new collectible. Oh hey. Venus Journal, let's read that. Is it somewhere here? No, can't be. Shouldn't that... Wait, shouldn't it be here? Law documentation... Here's the Lost Library. Nah. Somewhere here? Ah, here. Venus Journal. 9th July 1918. I spent the last day and night crying tears of joy. I did not know bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He's back from the war alive and unharmed. He will be at home in 2 weeks. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see my beloved husband again. 14th August 1918. Clarence's attitude still worries me. He's not the same since he came back. The first few weeks I thought he was just a necessary adjustment period, but his behavior seemed to be more and more erratic. Nowadays he spends all his time outside, day and night, searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu. He does not care about me. He is starting to frighten me. 21st September 1918. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets he now wants to freely give away in the neighborhood. People are starting to laugh at me. Now he wants to organize some public lecture in a recently closed theater to warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may have come back unharmed from the war, but I'm afraid he lost his mind over there. Oh, good thing he did not get into this theater. 24th September 1918. Clarence just confessed he has not spent half of his pension but all of it, plus some of our savings. Paper and inks cost so much because of the war, he said, but it is a cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. 5th October 1918. Today the butcher, Mr. Galway, sent me the monthly fee and requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat from his shop. No more credit. The baker asked the same thing 2 days ago. First, I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions and the epidemic, but it seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shop. I was so ashamed I could not speak. 8th October 1918. We can't keep on like this. Clarence is completely mad. He's spending all the money we have, and I don't see how to stop him. Sometimes I wish he did not come back from the war. Okay, we got a new hint about our friend Clarence. Maybe we should talk to him. After we plundered all his belongings. Okay, let's talk to Venus. Hey, Venus.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Okay, and what about your life in London? How have you been since the last time?
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Yeah, you should see White People.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan, please accept my condolences for your sister.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden, and I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Okay, now let's ask about the reputation.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus, but you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
What do you think about Clarence squandering his fortune on his obsession?
Soon we'll be poor, and forced to sell the house. Where will we go? In which filthy, infected part of town will we end up? I'm so afraid.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Goodbye for now.
Okay, that's everything we got from her from now. We take this,
But at this hour of night?
and then we leave, but not through the main door, but through the door we found up here, in their bedroom. And from here, hey, we can get up there. What do we find in here?
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
Charlotte? Emily's love letter, 5th November 1918. My dear Jack, I can't wait to see you again. Tonight? Tomorrow? I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky, I want you to feel your teeth again on my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck. You devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there on the bridge, in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jack, you remained the delicate fiancé I know you are. And you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time, and come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal. To play with her a little first, of course, like you taught me how to play with immortals. And then I'll turn her into one of us too. And we will rule the Knights of London and cleanse the city of its impure souls. Faithfully always, Emily. Oh, Charlotte.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. But who?
Right. Charlotte's the daughter of Lady Ashbury. Told us about her friend Emily wanting to become a vampire. Okay. This is everything. Oh, hey. What is this? Can't we check that? There are just some drips of blood, but... Is it everything we get here? We can't go further up. We can only go further down. Hey, what kind of... Ugh. Hello? Okay, that's not the entrance. Can't get in there. Can't get in here. Okay, wait, where are we? We are close to... Oh hey, we have unlocked this door. This is to the north box. Huh. Oh wait, there's something shiny. District status healthy. Okay, and we get going back into that secure West End. District status stable, so there are people that need to be healed. Hey Venus, let me in.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. You know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
Yeah, at this hour of night. Oh, I want to see what else is up there. Okay, we can drop... Can't we drop on the balcony? It looks like we could. Okay, there's nothing else where we can go. Let's talk with Charlotte. I'd say. Since we found the clue about Emily. And then I might knock at some other doors. Because there are many. Hey Charlotte.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
We don't have anything new. Ah,
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
yeah, okay.
Good evening, Miss
Oh,
Ashbury.
god damn it.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother.
Oh,
See her.
She's been quite
Don't
busy
skip that.
these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
just get going. So we can't talk with Charlotte about that. Okay, since everyone seems to be hiding. Oh hey, who are you?
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Can I help you, Miss Billow? I'm a doctor.
The rats. I need them.
So she seems to be healthy, but really?
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
And we got a new clue about Karina Billow.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Yeah.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
Wow, she's strange, but she might have been bitten by a vampire, turned into one of the lower types, and is now being played by her master. Hint required.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Strange. Okay, we are close to where we have been. This is nothing that we can open. This is nothing we can open. This maybe? No, also not. So this is the only door back here. This one open. Maybe in the back of that big building of the Ascalon Club. There she is again. Wait, something pop up? No, it's only a reflection in the window. This is the backside of the Ascalon Club, right? So we can get in from there. Maybe we should do that. But before that, I want to explore more of the West End. Like that way down here. Where does it lead to? Looks like the sewers or something.
I cannot enter.
Embankment sewers. Okay, hey, some more sewers. Let's see what we find here. There's just a dead end. There's nothing. I don't sense enemies. Myth of the Horned Vampire, new collectible. Some shillings. A Horned Vampire. Some more shillings. It's not much that you get when you see some shillings lying around. A lead plate. A lead plate. Not lead. Some more shillings. Only 5. Ah, that's the dead end. Why don't you see that blood with your...
It's locked.
Won't open from this side, but it might open. Ah. We just can't go into the water. But we can go deeper in. Door has been unlocked. Wait, are we... Ah, we are close to the sewer scars, right? Isn't that the place where we fought... How's his name? Fergal? Yeah, I think we are. Pretty close to Fergal. Or the sewer colony. Okay. If that's the case, let's just go back. Don't see that we have to do anything with old Bridget. Or... what you called? That old hag. That was, and her words embracing the pain and wishing for everyone to die or something like that. That was a boring trip. But it tells us how Fergal got that close or that fast to that district. So he hasn't been entering the sewers from this part of town where we entered it, but from the west end directly. Okay, and this should be the way back to the west end. Okay. A restaurant. This music still gives me some Silent Hill music creepings. Okay, we are close to the front side once more. And we are going to enter the Ascalon Club. Not here, but here. But we could enter from the other side, I think. Oh hey, Lady Ashbury.
Elizabeth, What are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Is he? Who are you? Lord Hutchinson. I don't want to talk to Lord Hutchinson. Let's go to Lord Redgrave. This is... Emmersley... There's Lord Redgrave.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lancebearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
Some questions remain.
But some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Ah. I do not know if he wishes for it. Didn't he say something like he only wants to be in the Ascalon Club but not be a vampire or something?
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then?
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop, but he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Okay,
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
great. Reach Temple Church entrance. That's where? Oh, all the way back up there. Ah, okay. Well, let's talk with the Lady Ashbury about that.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
I have more questions.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Hey, I'm doing advice about Aloysius Dawson.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Oh, no, no, no,
Goodbye,
no,
my
no.
dear. Please, be
Ah,
careful.
damn it. Wrong button.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
Yeah, I'm doing. Tell me something about Lord Redgrave.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be so sure?
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Old Bridget. She might be it. Right.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall, and yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Hey. Goodbye.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Should we get some new information about Lord Redgrave? No? Okay. Good. I think that's it for today's episode. I thank you for watching, liking, sharing and subscribing. And I hope I see you in the next one. Bye!